Around to 50 AD, a tribal alliance led by Cniva crossed the Roman Danube frontier, likely advancing into separate columns. It is improbable that these groups solely comprised Goths. Therefore, the term Scythians, used by Greek sources as a geographical descriptor, appears more fitting. It's highly likely that individuals of Germanic and Sarmatian descent, and possibly Roman deserters, had joined the invading force. The initial division of Cniva's army, comprising approximately 20,000 soldiers and likely commanded by chieftains Argath and Guntric, besieged Marcianopolis without achieving success, it appears. Cniva's main columns of 70,000 under the king himself crossed the Danube at Oscus and then headed eastwards to Cniva, where he was repelled by the provincial governor. Following these initial setbacks, the barbarians proceeded southwards through the Haemus mountains. Emperor Decius and his Roman army pursued them, presumably through the Shipka Pass, to rescue Philippopolis. However, Decius's army was caught off guard while resting at Biro to Augusta Triana. The Romans suffered a substantial defeat in the subsequent Battle of Biro. Compelled to retreat, Decius withdrew his army to the north, specifically at Oscus. This allowed Cniva sufficient time to devastate Moesia and ultimately seize Philippopolis in the summer of 251. After some time, Decius came back with his restructured army, which included 3 legions. He was accompanied by his son Herennius Etruscus and the general Trebonianus Gallus. In the summer of 251, the Roman army confronted Cniva's forces near Abritus. The strengths of the opposing forces are undisclosed, but it is known that prior to the battle, Cniva divided his forces into 3 units, concealing one of these divisions behind a swamp. As the Romans approached the battlefield, they were unaware of Cniva's strategic division. The element concealed behind the swamp provided the Gothic leader with a surprise advantage. The battle have unfolded with intensity, the clash of Roman and Gothic forces reverberating across the landscape. The cacophony of battle echoed through the air as swords clashed, arrows whizzed, and the cries of soldiers filled the surroundings. The intensity of the conflict escalated, with each side fiercely determined to gain the upper hand. Amidst the chaos, the once pristine landscape transformed into a scene of destruction, marked by the struggles of Roman and Gothic warriors. Decius, exhibiting valor in the face of adversity, sought to inspire his troops. He fought alongside them, attempting to restore order to the disarrayed Roman lines. After a duration of the battle, the Roman army triumphed over their adversaries in the front line and began chasing the retreating foe. Decius committed a fatal error by chasing the retreating enemy into the swamp, where the Roman army fell into an ambush. As the Roman forces ventured deeper into the swamp, in pursuit of the fleeing enemy, the treacherous terrain proved to be a decisive factor. The Gothic warriors, well acquainted with the marshy surroundings, executed their ambush with precision. The Romans suffered a complete rout under a relentless barrage of Gothic missiles, and the extensive slaughter that followed marked one of the most catastrophic defeats in the history of the Roman Empire. Decius perished amid the chaos and slaughter, his body buried under the mud and never recovered. The Goths seized Decius' treasury, which contained tons of gold coins and numerous weapons. Gallus, who becomes emperor upon Decius' death, negotiated a treaty with the Gothics under duress, which allowed them to keep their loot and return to the other side Danube.